I just got laid off. I just got home. Been working on the same project for the past 15, 16 months. Went through over 10 developers. Ended up with a team of 5. Had some designers outsourced. It felt right at the end. It was going correct, but it ended.
What's up? This is our 100th video. It's been a long journey. I was like trying to look good for the fucking content today, so I didn't wear a big jacket, and I'm regretting it now, dude. So, there was a lot of sacrifice. There was a lot of unknowns, going into the unknowns. I think we fucking, we use that term now, It's crazy because I never even thought I would do YouTube. I've always, like the mind is always in your head, like, oh, wouldn't it be sick if I'm a YouTuber, it would be sick to pick up a camera and start filming. But it's always like the question, like, do I really want to put myself out there for that much effort,
So my name's Phil. I've been programming for around 6 or 7 years. I'm 35. I changed careers when I was around 29. Worked at plenty of startups, started some startups, succeeded here and there, failed here and there. I went through a lot. I turned my life around with the programming and coding, and
I remember the first video I put up. I just got laid off. I mean, Minnie and I just looked at the statistics the other day. It's like who gets that? That's why we always think we're kind of chosen, And people work at YouTube for years and don't get that kind of 100,000 view video or whatever, And we did. So it would be like a slap in the face if we didn't do it. I remember you were interning at our company, right? I don't know, things were getting kind of stressful. A couple months after, I was on the train and I saw your video. I remember I called you that same day. I was like, how do you do the YouTube, And you were like, yo, I can come by and exercise with you. And I was like, yeah, if you're doing fitness content, we can exercise in my gym. I think the next day was a day off or something. Or something like that. So we went to go work out and stuff, and then you told me to shoot a video right as I got laid off, and I guess that kind of embodied a bunch of emotions. Got laid off, and then I was like, what the fuck do I do? I did a couple odd jobs, like did little freelancing works, did some. That's about it actually, and then did the mentoring, and that kept us afloat. And this 2025, I feel like. After this is from that first video on the end of June to our 100th video now, at the end of the year is 5 months of straight grinding, right? Right? Yeah.
8K and
maybe 6 months. Wait, am I doing it right? 6 months?
6 months, exactly.
6 months, yeah. Oh, there's a programmer right there. There's a programmer, Next.js developer. We should have talked to him. Hey, dude, what kind of projects are you working on?
met my wife at a coding meetup. Got married recently. Have a kid of 17, 18 months.
That's the ice skating rink in City Hall. That's the place I took my wife on our first date.
Oh shit, right there.
Writing my first line of code. I didn't know I would be good at it, The one thing about coding though is you can pick it up for free, right? The one thing about YouTube is you can start with for free. Basically you have a phone. Like sports and stuff like that, you have to actually commit before you even know. Like say you want to do boxing, you gotta buy gloves and some shoes. Guitar, you gotta buy guitar, But these things, all it takes are time, and the only thing you have to lose is your time, right? And also it's scary to put yourself out there. The one I think about coding is when people code and you show your source code and stuff, people can see how you think, people can see how clean you code, people can tell a lot about you when you're coding, right? Just through your code. Same with YouTube, you kind of have to put yourself out there, and people can tell what kind of personality you have. You know what I mean? I like to put on a front, I don't try, I dress I don't care. Programmer. I get to wear whatever I want. I barely shower, but actually I shower every day. But I try to make my code really neat. I try to make make my computer really easy to work on. It just shows you a lot about your personality. Coding, whether it be shooting this YouTube thing, and it's a lot of unknowns. Are people gonna accept this? Are people, there's no right or wrong in these kind of things, right? and it's just about creating your own path and creating your own rights. You know? Can you believe this is a Brazilian barbecue place and then a Brazilian waxing right there, dude? Dude, we never even got the fucking cake, bro.
I know.
I thought it wasn't gonna be me. It wasn't gonna be me, but now it is me.
So my breakthrough moment of like when I kind of, cause I swear like those first YouTube videos, I felt so awkward,
Yeah.
you know, like talking to an inanimate object.
Yeah.
Some kind of things I only tell people after I've hung out with them maybe like 5 or 6 times, you know, after like the, I don't know, maybe 40th or 50th video.
I had to get put in jail. I was doing a lot of drugs. My parents got divorced. My dad won't even talk to me. I was stick skinny. I wish I could go back to my dad, but he would not see me. He had like a restraining order against me.
And I just talked to the camera like it was you behind the camera. And, you know, when I talk to the camera, like now, like since I've met so many people in the Discord community, I just feel like I can open up to, you know, you, because like we're not here to judge. We're not here to like especially the Discord community, you can kind of tell like no one's trying to like be over each other or anything like this. And that's like the beauty of it. It's just sharing and caring. Sharing and like kind of like just acknowledging like, oh yeah, that's what you're doing, cool. And it's not like trying to like one up each other, like this is what I'm, oh well, I'm doing this. We don't have any of that kind of stuff. It's like, I'm doing this, that's cool. I'm doing this. But if you need help doing that, you know, I can help you.
I said it last year, we're not here just to take part, we're here to take over.
It really just feels like I'm talking to like Just Chillin' or Paradoso, Jay Deebs, you know, like anyone, Anderson Go, you know, like, and you know, all the mentees I spend time with too. It's not just teaching them, like trying to give them my knowledge or whatever. It's like conversing and having a good time. Dude, jambalaya, what I made for you that one day.
Holy shit, right there. Feels better though.
I hope you think so.
You know, I always think it's about the progress and not the result. I'm gonna just go on this adventure of finding a new job, starting this YouTube, just being super open and honest about my situation and what I'm doing.
Breakthrough moment in coding when I knew I could do it was I came up with a solution. Alex, the instructor, really good programmer, I remember I just learned like the splice method for arrays, so I kept on using it even though I didn't need to use it.
Yeah.
But I just forced it into this algorithm, and he was like, well, it's only gonna work one time. And then he kept on doing it, and he was like, oh, it works every single time. And I was like, oh yeah, I'm fucking smart. No, and I think even before I went to boot camp, I always had these like things where I tried to learn how to code. I remember one time I even traded like English lessons for coding, C#, but that was like really long ago. And it was like he was a programmer in the army base, Korean army. But I knew if I put my mind to it, I didn't quit, I'd be fine. First, you're supposed to not feel good about it. Just need to like put my head down and keep going. Something will open up, you know? All right, they have no fucking cake shop here, bro. Or we can just like eat food and then go to get donuts or something. Yeah. I feel like everything is falling into place perfectly.
Yeah.
I think it'll be fun, and I'll just start something new, and it'll become something useful for me, and maybe useful for if I have any viewers. It'll be fun there too. I hope it'll help me just as much as it'll help you guys. All right, later.